There are many strange happenings, my boy. Many mysteries beyond the power of the human mind to comprehend.
Unidentified young black man who just Alrighty, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. Sorry, I'm a little bit late today, but what's up, guys? I appreciate you all joining up today. The market literally just opened, and we are starting to see stocks kind of pull back a little bit, especially LUV here, obviously, but the SPY itself also is kind of pulling back here at open, running down into that price of yesterday. It's opening up around 0.1% right now. Nothing crazy. But I will be live later today around like 1:45, 1:50 p.m. Eastern time, right whenever that FOMC press conference, or the FOMC interest rate decision, I should say, is going to happen. And of course, I won't miss the press conference. We will have Powell live when he starts speaking just 30 minutes later from there. So everything's looking all good, though, as far as the event goes for later. Like I said, around 1:45 p.m. Eastern time, I will be going live for that, so be ready. I'll post up links all over the Discord, but hope everybody's having a great morning so far. 2050, a good entry for SLV. Yeah, you know, SLV is actually a pretty good stock right now. I think 2050. Let's go look at SLV. 2050. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Let me look here on the daily. Let me check this. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I really like that. I really like 2050. Let me type it out for him. Excuse me, guys. What's up, King? We got Paul Pierce, Randy, Evernight, Mason, Xbox, Mike C, King. Let's go. Happy Powell Day. I know, right? Hopefully we find some funny stuff with Powell today before the event, but you guys all know what'll be going on later today before the event happens. I'm gonna have to run and get some McDonald's today before Big Daddy speaks. I've been really into eating the Big Smacks lately. Someone asked me in the chat, I think it was Mason, what's a Big Smack? It's the Big Mac. We all know what it is. I call them Big Smacks. I don't know why, but that's my my nickname for them. What's up, Jason? AMD holding up nicely. Yeah, it actually is. I was hoping NVIDIA. There we go. NVIDIA broke 480, guys. I was going to say I was hoping NVIDIA would push 480. Holy shit, it's at 482 right now. Talk about a lot of momentum. If you would have held those calls from yesterday, you'd be fire right now. Wow, this is nuts. NVIDIA really running. Let's see the daily for them. On the daily, it doesn't look as nuts. You know, it looks kind of normal for NVIDIA, but when you see the intraday chart, it looks really good. Now, AMD itself actually looks pretty fire here. Yes, NVIDIA. Taru still got the calls. What? Wow. Randy said I should have picked Team Green. Oh, shit. Does that mean that you picked Team Red? I hope you didn't pick Team Red. For everybody just joining up, Powell will be speaking later. I will have it live right here. And I will also be live right at the interest rate decision. AMD is Team Red. I didn't know that. I see what you mean now. I see what you mean. NVIDIA or AMD. I see. I thought you... I like it, Randy. I like it. Looks good. All right, got to bring up our watch list here. TTWO leading the way up 3.2%. Don't forget, this is like the Grand Theft Auto stock, guys. Bam, new highs of the year. Let's go. TTWO. Hold on, guys. It says YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain streaming. Sorry about that. No. What's going on here? That's not good. Let me go to my speed test, guys. Sorry about that messing up. Hopefully that's better now. It looks like it is. The frames aren't dropping now, so like I said, guys, sorry about that. Little technical difficulties, I guess, out here, huh? Pretty weird. That usually doesn't happen. All right, got to go back to SPY, though, on an intraday chart. It's been really boring on the SPY and the QQQ so far. The QQQ's actually done pretty well, but the SPY itself looking a little brutal today. Just not a lot of movement this morning. It's trying to come back up a little bit. Trying to come back. Interesting. I really like this, though, the way it's the way the market's been breaking out the way it has. Boeing's another one that has been on watch like a hawk. Yesterday they had the high of day right around 250.50, and today they tried to break that, but now they're rejecting at it again. Maybe a good one to watch there if they do break out. TTWO, though, obviously pretty fire there. Amazon's up in the green a little bit. Take that. How's Apple and Microsoft, part of the Mag 7? There we go. Apple's trying to come back. I like it. Looking good. Microsoft not really doing anything. Still liking TTWO. Pretty overextended this year, but, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6. That's pretty cool to see. A lot of volatility ever since the game got announced, and then now it's finally back above those recent highs. TTWO. Definitely one of my favorite. Man, guys, is something going on with the video? Just want to let you guys let me know, because it's showing me that it keeps messing up. But very weird. How do you get the correlation to pop up on TradingView? Hey, good question, Mark. So what you do? Oh, on the bottom right. What you do for that is you have to actually buy our indicator on StockedUp's website. I'll send you a little link for it. It's a one-time purchase. You give us your TradingView name and we'll give you access to the product. Let me get the link for it. Custom stock algo. Bam, here you go. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that on the video. It really kept telling me there were problems, and I'm sitting here trying to figure it out in the background. But that'll give you access to a few different tools here on TradingView. If you click the little settings tab, brings up a bunch of things. You can do oversold, overbought labels, a prediction cloud, support and resistance lines, auto plotted. Really like it. And then, of course, it has the correlation tickers, so you can change which ticker you want it to be correlated with. Like if you were looking at Boeing, you could look at them correlated to like Bank of America or like Jets or like AAL or whatever you want. It's good now, thanks. Apple broke out yesterday and continued more today. Let's see on the daily. Did it? Oh yeah. Definitely made new highs of the past few months. I've been waiting to say Apple's at new highs of the year. It just isn't happening. It's trying, though. It's getting closer and closer day by day. It's just weird when you see stuff like, you know, Microsoft making new all-time highs and then Boeing, or I mean, Apple's not even close. Mr. Three Putt said Meta's jumping. Yes. Come on, Meta. Huge run by them today. Yeah, like, what the hell? I do like Meta, though. I think it's getting a little high, though. What do you guys think? I think it's a little bit high on the day, even high on the daily chart. Come on, SniperBot, you have to give us something good today. I know, right? I have a bad feeling Mike's just going to keep typing in the chat. The SniperBot's not going to be able to find anything here today. Hopefully it can find something. What's up, Invincible? Hey, they're asking, is SurgeBot good? I mean, I think it's great. Use it for momentum and use it in that type of sense, and it can be a really good tool for traders. Now, is it going to be something that, like, you buy our product just for SurgeBot and you think you could just trade exactly what SurgeBot puts out at any time and just get in, you know, to what it says? I mean, you know, you got to have a little bit of skill still on some of these momentum plays. Like right now, for example, it's calling out NVIDIA, and it has a pretty high power rating on NVIDIA, right? So NVIDIA is running up. I'm not just going to buy in right now. I'm going to wait for NVIDIA to kind of break the high of day here at 482.73. And then maybe once the high of day breaks, then I'll look to maybe scalp it really quickly here. You know, just a hypothetical. Like, see, now it's starting to break. It's real close. Maybe if we get a little bit more. Like, bam, now it's breaking. Now I would enter, right? I wouldn't enter, like, on the resistance or anything like that. You know, but it's showing you where that power is. Another one that's on there now is Apple has a pretty high power rating on the SM bot. And I switch over to Apple and I notice it's kind of dipping back down. Do you just want to buy into this just because, you know, SurgeBot's saying that? No, like you come look at the chart, you see it's dipping back a little bit. You might say, oh, I'm going to hold off for a minute and maybe see if it can re-break that high of day. Because if not, then it's not really going to be a very good move. It'll be like a 30-cent move on the stock, which isn't really too much. I'm 6 for 6 on Surge. Let's go. When do you think we'll see another, like, 10% fall in a day type thing? I like the way you worded that. 10% fall in a day. I think we'll see a pullback of around 10% sometime fairly soon, actually. One thing that I'm really eyeing up for another pullback is if we go to the daily chart for SPY. Oh, we broke the highs of this year, but this damn thing keeps drawing instead of moving. But we're heading back into highs of this year, and we're breaking those, and now we're heading into all-time highs, which are up around 470 to 480. If SPY can double top up here, that's where I think we'll see our pullback. Now, do I think it'll necessarily be 10%? I'm not sure, but if it hits resistance at like 473, to fall 10% would put it back down around like 425, which would be a pretty good area of support, honestly, if it did start pulling back. But somewhere like 425 from that high there, let's say it double tops at 480, a 10% pullback will be down to like 430, somewhere really close to that. So I think it's definitely possible, but I don't think that we'll see one for a little bit. Unless Powell really gets us today or something, but come on, NVIDIA. It's running up into resistance right around 483. I'm hoping it can break that, but now it's coming down very, very hard. As a big red candle. So yeah, momentum started really slowing down because NVIDIA was inherently just a little bit high on the morning. You know, like we look at yesterday morning's move on NVIDIA. this was essentially like the same type of move here today. It was a pretty good move up. I'm not saying the exact same, but just charting wise, like looking at the move itself, pretty close. Pretty close. Nvidia puts now. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of puts yet. We're still at this 480 support. I still think that might hold up SM, but I think it'll be nice eventually. Puts on Palantir. Let's see, PLTR. How's the baby, Oscar said. Hey, thanks for joining up, Oscar. And hey, for anyone who just got here, I will be going live later when Powell speaks, and I'll be live for the interest rate decision. I'll be live at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll keep it going the whole time until Powell's done speaking at the FOMC press conference. I'll have it side by side with the stock market, so that'll be nice and fun. But yeah, Palantir's recovering up nice here, off of this like little double bottom. Maybe looks like it has some lower highs, or higher lows, I should say, going on. I'm not a huge fan of puts on this one yet today. We go to the daily chart, and it makes me like the puts a lot better when I see the daily chart set up. But intraday, it seems like it's just maybe holding support. Keep in mind that Powell speaks later, so we might see the market start to like slow up, and maybe not slow up, but the price action might just constrict a little bit as the market like braces for impact. But yeah, Oscar, the baby's doing good. I appreciate you on the question there. Doing pretty good short term and everything. She's been around now for just like 1 week and 1 day. It's kind of cool. Officially a week old as of Sunday night. Boy, I'm already forgetting. How's AVGO looking? Oh, God. This is going to be another stock that's going to have to be traded very, very carefully here in the short term. Wow. It's done great, though. I love the way it's moving and making new all-time highs, 1,086. I like the way it's moving there, but wow. AVGO. I feel like it's going to slow down over the next 3 to 4 days. I know that's kind of a wide range, but I mean, like, I think it'll start to pull back down towards 1,000 even or something like that is what I'm getting at. It's great, though, right now for momentum. What do I think of calls now, though? Man, for me, it's honestly like a no trade. It's too high. It has good momentum, but then again, it's not even like, you know, I go look at my watch list and it's like, I'd rather trade Roblox, you know, which is up 3%. Not really, but you get what I'm saying. Some of these other options might be more enticing in some ways. Maybe not as overpriced short term. You know, US Steel or X is actually looking great today. I wonder what steel... Do you guys remember what steel futures are? What is the symbol for steel futures? Is it CRU? Steel long futures. Damn it, I can't remember what steel futures were. HR maybe? Damn, I can't figure it out. HRC, maybe? I thought it was HRC. Oh, it is. Okay. Wow, doing pretty good coming back. I really like X right here, looking hot. It's been a while since X has had a good breakout like this, but they've been nice and slow and steady to the upside. What would we say on this? Nice and consistent, I guess. Looking good. All right, let's go ahead and make a little poll about Powell today, guys. Start letting me know in the comments how you feel about Powell. And the whole FOMC event doesn't just have to be Powell. You guys will like this, I think. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Powell's my hero. This is the perfect trading music. I love it. Pump the tank. I know, Ethan. Pump it up. SPY itself. The 1 minute looks kind of rough here. I'm definitely watching intraday support. Right around 460, 430, guys. Right there is going to be a big intraday support on SPY. If that can't hold up, we're going to see some problems coming in. Have you watched that movie by the Obamas on Netflix yet? No, I have not, Oscar, and I probably won't. I'll look it up though real quick. Let's see. Netflix Obama movie. Ha! The film has a warning about... Oh, I don't even want to get into that. I'll just pull this up for the headline so you guys can read it. I'll probably never watch this though, just being real. I'm not saying that you meant I should watch it, but I'll never watch it. You know, that's just how I am. I don't even like Netflix. Warnings about white people. How nice. How nice. That's not racist at all. Not racist at all. Okay. Coming back here though, SPY 430 support. Or 460, 430, sorry. Still got my eyes on that. I'm digging my SLV puts I snagged yesterday. Nice, Sean. SLV's been really coming down hard lately. I'm glad you've taken advantage of that dip. SLV and GLD just got too high too quickly, and now they're coming down off of those big resistances. I do think, though, the gold is getting close to a big support. This midpoint here in this range is like right around 183.80 to 184.50, somewhere like right there. Very decent support. Looks pretty good. Oscar said it's pretty good, though. The ending sucked. It had a lot of... I'll be honest with you, Oscar. Like, I am not a fan of Obama, so I will probably never watch that. But it's, yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Oh. See, they're just trying to, like, rile people up with shit like that. It really bothers me that they do that type of shit. They really try to make everything racial, man. It's terrible. Terrible. Nothing can be normal anymore, can it? Nothing. Makes me sad. What's the tone name you always play? Did the ending suck? Because... But that's enough politics for Tom today. All right, going to Boeing, though. Looking pretty good here today. Keep your eyes on it. It's running up towards 250.55 overhead. That's a pretty big area overhead here on Boeing. If we break out in a pretty big way, that would be nice. I would love to see a nice breakout. I know that they've been breaking out constantly lately, so a lot of people are probably like, well, can they keep going? And I've been thinking that they've been overextended for 10 days now. I don't know. How many green candles in a row can we have? Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, there's a red one here. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 green days in a row. There might have been a couple red days mixed in here, but green candles nonetheless. That's still pretty good. Yeah, Sean goes, we watch movies to get away. I know, right? I don't ever watch any political movies, ever. The only thing that I watched that was political was House of Cards. That's the only thing I watched. I could not believe that I liked that show. I was like, you know what? This show looks interesting. I kind of want to watch it, and I gave it a chance, and I was surprised I liked it. Yeah. Kung Fu Panda 4 trailer. Is that real? Is that really coming out? I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda in forever. Now that I have a little girl, though, we might be digging that movie back out of the bin. All right, Boeing, here you go. Getting really, really, really close. High of day. Guys, Boeing is about to go. There it is. There it goes. 250.68. Man, this thing got hot quick. Broke yesterday's high. That's huge there, Boeing. Let's hope that it gets a real move. No fake outs here, Boeing. No bullshit. Come on. I've been watching Grant on the History Channel. Sean. Sorry, guys. Still have a little bit of like a cold or whatever the hell that was going on. When I laugh, it can get really bad sometimes. Nvidia to the moon. Is it still going? Oh, wow. It started breaking out right then, too. Yeah, Nvidia, I like this. 483.90 overhead. If it breaks there, I like it for some good potential movement. It's gotten pretty choppy, though. It had a good move at market open, but these other, like, runs here haven't really been too good, in my opinion. Very, like, lackluster. Grant actually sounds like a great show, Sean. You know, one cool thing is, I think Ulysses S. Grant... There's a pretty cool thing. So, like, in St. Louis, we have this thing called Grant's Farm, which is really sick. You should check this out, Sean. It's like a... It's a big farm thing that's in around St. Louis, and it's really cool. It's a pretty nice place. You know, they got like livestock on this farm and like tons of animals, and they really do it up for the holidays, as you can see, like with the Christmas stuff and all of that. Grant's Farm. Look, they have like Clydesdales there, and you can, oh wow, you can do private behind the scenes tours and stuff. That's pretty cool. Pretty sick though. What the? You can get, don't miss breakfast with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Guys, let's go get some breakfast. I'll stream it for you guys. Nvidia, here we go. Making new highs of the day, guys. Breaking 484. There we go. If you're a scalper, you could maybe hit it really, really quick here. Boeing is actually still holding up, trying to hold its ground. Puts on T. Why is T going down? Oh. I don't really like puts now because I feel like it's at support now, but the past 3 days would have been great. I feel like it can go lower though. I actually like puts on it. We are at support now. We might get a few days of green and then more drops, I think, but it's actually not a bad play. It just, you know, be mindful that we are nearing supports here. Like I have one pretty big support right where the price action is at like 16.15, but the stock's just sitting like right there. Under this, the next major one I have is right at like 15.75. Yeah, 15.75. Got a couple weird levels there. Let's go AMD to 140. Let's see. Nice. Nice uptrend right up into that 140 resistance. I hope that it can break that level. I know that was huge yesterday. And if you guys didn't check it, look on the book map. I even talked about it on last night's video. Man, 140. There's 117,000 shares stacked up at 140 right now. That is pretty insane to say. That dude went from living in a cabin to president in a short time. I know, right? All because of the military, Sean. Well, not all because of that, but I'll have to watch Grant, Sean. That's actually, you got me interested in that show now. UPST calls. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan on this one. UPST. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this one. Man, Pfizer really fell today. Did you guys see that? Pfizer fell down a ton, but I want to show you guys what I'm looking at with Pfizer here. It's actually just under major support going back to COVID and going back to 2016, 15, 13. It was actually bouncing at these levels in 2013, so I'm watching this very, very closely on Pfizer for a potential recovery soon. I cannot believe how hard Pfizer has been hit and how low their stock is staying. I'm definitely eyeing it up for some shares, but here's what I'll say is I'm not a fan of these drug companies, okay? I'm not. I hate going to the doctor. I'm not a fan of taking any medicine, really. Now, when I say any medicine, like, look, if you got a bad problem, take some medicine. You know, but, like, you're never going to catch Tom out here popping Excedrins all day and, you know, weird crap like that or all that. None of that, you know. I stick to, like, if I have a headache, I go drink some water, you know, maybe put my mind in something, you know, something like that. Of course, I get bad sinuses and stuff, but, you know, you just got to deal with them sometimes, and I don't know, I don't want to be taking tons of pills just because my sinuses are acting up a little bit. SPY on Bookmap is crazy right now, Paul Pierce says. Let's go check it. I know SPY's always pretty nuts on the Bookmap. Where are you, SPY? There you are. Oh, it's actually not as crazy as I thought. It could be crazier, actually. It looks pretty wild on Bookmap, though, because SPY just, you know, there's buyers everywhere within a certain range. You can definitely tell that there's more sellers overhead, though, than buyers underneath. At least around 465. 465.35. Very nice book map. Can't really see too much on the SPY on the book map, though. I'm not a big fan of watching SPY on the book map. I'm really not. It's so, like, there's just so many orders coming in everywhere because it's just such a big thing that I'm not the hugest fan of, like, SPY. Whereas AMD on the book map is a lot different, you know? It's not getting, like, all those weird hedge fund algo trades and shit. It is, but just not, like, to the extent, you know? It's like every second on SPY, like, the volume is just insane. Boeing, though, tried to run, didn't end up doing anything. Come on, Palantir, get back up. How's DraftKings today? Probably low. Yep. Surprise, surprise. And what about Disney, Penn Gaming, Neo, Tilray? Uh-oh. PLNH. Oh, it's not F anymore, just PLNH. Man, yeah, UPST is not my favorite play to the upside today. Seems like it wants to drop pretty good here. I'm really waiting for a drop. Oh, AMD's doing good again. There we go. Getting out of that little chop zone it was stuck at. Okay, not too bad. Nvidia looking nice. Nvidia broke a new high of day again, up to 486. Is Nvidia gonna get back to 500? Like, what the? Hey guys, make sure that you're liking up the stream and also make sure that you are voting in the poll. We got 21 votes. Come on guys, let's get like 50 votes in that poll. Vote what you think is gonna happen. JP will get us by the balls is in second place. I love that one on there. Sean said PLNH is leading my watch list. What? Your watch list must be small, Sean. You mean you don't have Smith & Wesson on your watch list? You're making me sad. So yeah, SWBI is coming back pretty well now, though. Up pretty well off support. Let's see, EA. Yeah, EA breaking out above 140. Look at EA on the daily, guys. Look at that huge wedge it was in. Damn it, I forgot about EA. Damn you. I traded EA a while ago in the hashtag stock signals channel in Discord. I'm pretty sure that's... No, hashtag long-term stock. Sorry, we changed it. If you scroll up on there, I was putting a lot about Disney and EA. EA, we were looking at the 110 support bounce down here, and boy, ever since that 110 support bounce, done nothing but look fire back to the upside. Really like that with EA. Let's see Chewy. Coming up off of lows. Boeing, I like this one better. There we go. Still holding up around the high of day. Maybe we'll actually break out now. I doubt it, though. It's been choppy. Really choppy lately. We'll probably chop into the FOMC event later. What's up with Neo? Yeah, they've been sucking. Just keep watching that $7 support. You know, it's looking good as long as they hold 7. As long as it holds up around 7, I'll be pretty happy with it. It does suck, but keep in mind, guys, the big money got into some options here. I'm actually following the big money, but these options are going to take a long time to play out, guys. It's June is the expiration. June. So we're going to have to be really patient with these, and it sucks, but we might just have to hold through a fairly hard L for a little while. And this is why you don't over leverage into plays and you don't put too much money onto one specific play, is because of stuff like this that can happen. But this is a big money play, so it's totally different than if I was just blindly buying it off support, right? So I'm going to hold this, hoping the big money knows something. Neo Days, December 23rd, so I think we'll be okay there. How's Zoom, actually? Good, good. They're falling down. Thank God. I sold some of those options up here earlier in the week, and I was like, man, if it starts tanking down now, I'm going to be fucking sad. Can NVIDIA push any higher today? Let's see, NVDA. I think it can. It's pretty high on the candle already, but I think it can go higher. Definitely has a shot. Would I trade it higher right here? No. Nope. I wouldn't trade it higher if that says anything, but I think it could go a little higher. By the way, guys, everything that I talk about today is before the FOMC event. Once that event happens, it could go any direction, you know, so keep that in mind. Let's go back to QQQ and SPY. So not looking too bad. SPY itself is like, What's up, Corbin? Hope you're having a good morning, man. X and CLF now leading. Yeah. Clorox is leading. What? Oh, no. Cleveland Cliffs. Never mind. I don't know why I thought CLF was CLX for a second, but I know Cleveland Cliffs. Yeah, X is really fire right here. I mean, man. I kept calling this one out on the nightly videos, and I think, like, people were getting annoyed with it, but boy, X has been on fire. I don't call it out every time. It's been a little while, a few weeks since I called it out, but man, I was really getting it a few times on this uptrend. Love the way it's been looking on this move. This is a very bullish pattern. Like, I would study X's pattern and X's price action right now, because this is the type of pattern that a lot of people think that you're fucking nuts for continuing to be bullish on something like this. But it's like, whenever the stock had this big initial pop, you know, consolidated for a long time, I've seen this pattern play out hundreds of times where it'll consolidate like this and then slowly but surely start to break that high and then start to go on a bigger run. And that's exactly what happened here. If you were just patient, you waited, maybe got in on the support, but really just waited for that break, got in on that, and just let it play out. Great potential there. One of the better bullish patterns, you could say, is this. I've seen it so many times over the years. It's hard to explain, but once you see those enough, you can kind of just, you know, you'll identify that trend or that price action. Yeah, I'm with the Xbox. DraftKings puts is probably the way to go now, isn't it? Go to the daily. Yeah, I think this looks like Put City, man. Put City all day. I think I might actually buy a couple to hedge myself here. I think I am gonna. I could see it dipping down a little bit. You know me, I like to go to those further expirations, probably February. Oh yeah, they're only like 200 bucks. These things, I'm definitely going February or March. February. February will be okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. In the words of Dr. Disrespect. There we go. Grabbing some hedges on the DraftKings. I also believe DraftKings will be going a little bit lower here. I might be wrong. If I am wrong, well, I'll be really happy at the end of the day. I'll definitely still be happy if it runs up. Way happier than if the puts work out. Netflix, Mike says, NFLX. Let's see. Nice. Coming up pretty well. Really nice movement by Netflix, actually. Really good. Really, really good. Nice. Running up to 470 resistance, maybe breaking higher. Xbox said playoffs are around the corner. What do you think DraftKings will do during it? That's the thing, Xbox. I think that DraftKings might go down here for like a month. And then once the playoffs are getting started and once they're over, then I think that we'll start to see a much better move out of DraftKings, or maybe a recovery back up or something, right? In the short term here, I'm really only caring about the chart. I'm not somebody, like, you guys know me. I care a lot about the chart. I don't even care as much about the news, really. I don't. I really believe charts are so important. Obviously, news is important, but at the end of the day, charts are super important as well. And whenever I'm looking at DraftKings here, it's looking like a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. You know, we're getting this like head going, and I think that this little uptrend here is the perfect area for a shoulder to be starting and for us to get like a nice little dip back over to the downside off of. And in the short term, more specifically, I'll go to a 15-minute chart. I'm really liking this resistance right here. Let's plot it up. Bam. Right around 36.80 to 37 bucks even. So I'm really watching this resistance. Now, if we start to see this resistance break in a big way and DraftKings starts shooting up, I have one more area that I'll be eyeing up. Keep in mind, these are kind of a hedge against my shares, so I'm going to probably hold them for a bit. I have a 38 resistance up here as well. I would love for it to stay under 38. Under 38 is what I want. Okay, if it hits there, I would hope maybe we just get a wick into that and then move back down. That's exactly what I would want to see if we don't get the drop here that I'm kind of thinking that we might. And I don't think it's going to be a crazy drop, just maybe back to like 33 or 32. Something down into this range that I'm drawing. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'll start taking profits like bam, bam, bam. Somewhere like right there. But like I said, guys, this is a hedge on my shares. Now, I do think that it looks very bearish right here. But I still have shares. So, like, keep that in mind that, like, if I was just trading naked puts right here, I'd probably be a lot more worried about it. And I don't think I would like the setup quite as much. Nice. The surge bot made him like 100 on Nvidia. Nice, man. Nice, nice, nice. I'm glad to hear that. That is cool. Really glad to hear that. Nvidia. What's your name on Discord again? Let me know. Did you buy yesterday? I'm pretty sure you joined the group yesterday, right? Looking good though here on the charts. Good stuff, Spy. Starting to recover up intraday a little bit better. Boeing still consolidating. How about Nvidia holding support at 484? It's holding support pretty well, I'll give it that. All right, guys, we got 28 votes. Come on, guys, vote it up. Vote it up on the poll. Oh, it was today. Okay. You didn't use my link, man. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on 1 second. If I make enough from the free version, I'll get a membership. Oh, my bad. I thought you already bought the membership. I was kind of... I didn't realize it had Nvidia on the free one. I see. I keep looking at the premium surge bot, so I'm getting like 5 of the call outs at once. There's honestly so much to the group, man. It'll be a great learning experience for you when you do finally join up. I think you'll enjoy learning and stuff too. AVGO, and is it really still going? Oh my gosh, it is. I thought it would definitely start to slow here soon. Guess not. It just says F it. I'm gonna keep going. All right, DraftKings. What you gonna do for us? You gonna fall over? Or are you gonna make Tom sad and go ripping? UPST calls now. Let's see. UPST. Nice. 35 support. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. I think calls could be good here. Yep. This could be a good spot for calls. The main thing is the risk reward ratio here is great. If UPST falls under 34.50, you just sell out. Bam. Make sure you're manually watching it though, and you got that stop ready so that you can get out if 34.50 breaks. But I think it looks like a fairly decent setup here. With Powell speaking later, I would expect the market to be a little slow. Or maybe not slow, but just like sideways, I guess. Like very conflicting price action. And I would look for UPST to maybe bounce off this support and come back up a little bit into the midpoint of the day, like maybe 35.50. You know, I don't think it's going to run up a ton, but just like back into that mid-ish point of the day, I think is kind of more of what I'm seeing there. Xbox said UVXY. Whoa. Whoa. Good eye. I like UVXY. Good stuff. Hell yeah, Powell's today, Corbin. Where you been? No, I'm just kidding, man. Yeah, he speaks at 2:30 p.m. I'll be live at 2 p.m. for the interest rate decision. And at 2:30, I will have him going on his speech. I really appreciate you guys joining up, though. I will be going live later. I want to make sure everybody knows that. I know some of you guys are probably like, you've said this 10 times. Any ideas on Tesla, TSLA? Oh, Tesla actually is looking a little bit bearish to me again. I'm very mixed on this one, though. I think it'll just be choppy within this type of like range here until Powell starts speaking. Probably just really choppy with Tesla, but I do lean down if I had to pick here. It's running back up into like recent resistance here. Right as we speak, it's sitting right at it. I'm going to draw a red arrow to like this big support. Look at that double bottom from yesterday. That's kind of what I'm watching. If it stays under there, puts will look pretty good. And it actually, we're starting to see some red come in right now. It can still go up, but I'm just, that's kind of what I'm watching here. TSLQ. Tesla has bad news today. What's that? Bad news from Tesla, what? Oh, recalling. Are you talking about the recall? That stuff is so stupid. This is the stupidest stuff ever. So, just so you guys know, this is really dumb with the way that they count this as a recall. Literally, all that they're doing is just updating Tesla's software. It's a quick computer update. It's not like they're taking out like a bad wheel that falls off, or it's not like the engine explodes every time, so they gotta fix some, you know, gaskets or something stupid, or, you know, it's nothing like that. It's literally just a software update to make the full self-driving better and the auto driving better. Yeah, I don't get that. But they make them count it as a recall instead of just saying a software update. Nope, it has to be a whole recall, apparently. It's really dumb. They said, I think it scared big money, though. I mean, not really. I don't think it scared the big money at all. The big money probably don't give a shit about that. It probably scared all the retail traders, and then some algos just added on to the fuel is probably what I think happened there. But it's not really even down. I mean, its average percent drop is 2.27%, and it's only down 1%. So it's not even really down to its average down day, which is, it's chopping around, but definitely down a little bit into this morning. I'm not saying it's sunshine and rainbows, but it would be a lot worse. Like, you know how Ford, how they'll come out and they'll like recall the airbags on like 500,000 vehicles? That is so much worse than like something like Tesla has with a little software update. You know, like Ford, if they had to recall like all those airbags, or let's say they had a steering problem with the F-150 and then they had to come put a new linkage in it or something. You know, that's terrible for Ford. Terrible. Whereas with Tesla, it literally costs them like nothing. They just hook it up to the computer and bam, updated. I'll say this though, if they keep staying under this 234 area, it could be good for puts. But don't base your puts on news. I would base it on the chart. Boeing popping. Let's see, BA. Nice. It is. It's at the high of day. New highs of the year. Come on, Boeing, get a break. Wow, the market's pretty flat today. Not a lot of movement. Nvidia and AVGO are like the only notable stocks on the heat map. Look at the heat map right now. I saw Mike put it in Discord. Got a lot of red out here. A lot of stocks that have just barely moved today. So far, anyways, that's the case. $2 million cars autopilot. I know, yep. Yep. Joe, running late today. Good morning. Sorry, Joe. We're actually about to end the stream here today. I got to get some stuff together and some stuff done before Big Daddy Powell speaks later, so make sure you guys join back up today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be going live like 15 minutes before the interest rate decision, and then I will have Powell live as well 30 minutes after that. So we'll have a fun rest of the day today. Make sure you get all your work in so you can pay good attention during that time, during that event. Obviously, if you're at work, throw it on in the background or something. It'll be a pretty fun one to do, but I really appreciate you guys joining. Thank you all for being here. We will be doing a live Q&A tonight as well, so I hope that all of you guys join up, especially if you're in the premium portion of the Discord. Make sure that you're joining up on this live Q&A. You guys will really enjoy it. You can ask some questions. We have a form posted in the event information channel, so it's all right there for you guys. But other than that, I hope to see all of you guys later today. Like I said, I will have Powell live here, but have a great rest of your morning, guys. I will see you later. Hopefully the market doesn't just chop all day into the event, but I think that might be what happens. So let's see. Tesla is officially stagnating. I think it's trying to intimidate us. Here, look at it on the daily chart. It's actually right on a trend line, and it's in a big channel right now. A huge one. You can see this area that I'm circling on the chart has been huge for Tesla over the past few weeks. It's been stuck. And it's right on a trend. If they get some good news with the truck or something, I think that they'll start breaking these trends and really running up. But if we go zoom out further, there's a chance that Tesla just keeps consolidating into this big long-term trend down into the bottom of the wedge and then finally breaks out. If it does play out this way, that would actually be beautiful, but I doubt that it does, so it'll probably get a little bit more whack, but that's what I'm watching on Tesla's daily. And I'll leave you guys on that one today. So have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll see you later for the Powell event.